Day 5 of the 5-day budget reboot. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I am so excited to share this with you. So day 5, let's wrap it up. Today, we're going to talk about healthy money flow patterns. All right, so on day 1, you defined your why. On day 2, you got real with yourself about where all of your previous choices have led you to this space, okay? Day 3, we looked at what sort of things you can cut, and you have 5 things that you would be able to cut from your budget that most people have, that most people don't need. Day 4, we developed our plan for our debt, so you should have some idea of where you're going with your debt, how you're going to pay it off if you have it. If not, replace that with savings. If you don't have any debt, replace with savings. How much can you save each month and try to increase it? Now, today, healthy money flow patterns. So, like we said before, your choices have led you to where you are today. Good or bad, they've led you to today. So where can we go going forward to make healthier choices? So we have to get real with ourselves, especially if you like to shop. I am a recovering shopaholic. Now, I justified it because I shopped at places like Goodwill and just like thrift stores and stuff because I like saving money. I like spending money, but I also like saving money, and I really like getting a lot of things for a little amount of money. It's literally a game to me. But I still shopped and bought things that I did not need, did not really use very much even. And so that was an unhealthy money pattern for me. Like anytime I was upset, I would go to Goodwill and spend $20 and play my how much can I get for $20 game. Yeah, some people eat a lot of chocolate. I buy a lot of clothes, bought a lot of clothes. I'm recovered now. We're good. So there's a difference here between, obviously, I will never go to the thrift store again, and the complete opposite is like the thing from Parks and Rec where it's like treat yourself. There's a huge difference between the two there. Figure out what a healthy balance is for you. Somewhere in the middle. Obviously, you're going to have moments where you're going to want to save all your money, and then there's going to be moments when you're like, screw it, I want to spend everything because either I've had a bad day or I've had an awesome day or whatever. So developing healthy patterns is imperative to your budget staying on track. So you know how I had your why written down, and I wanted you to put it in front of your credit card if you still used one, or somewhere in your wallet, or like on your door after as you're walking, or over your computer so you have to move it before you can online shop. Like something to keep your why, your vision, your goal for the future, where you want your financial future to be headed towards, because it is headed towards something whether you want to or not, so you might as well make it head towards what you want. You have to really hone in on that why and figure out how you're going to get there, and mindset is such a huge part of it. Honestly, it's not the things that happen to you, it's how you respond to them. And so there were so many times in our married life where we could have said, well, obviously, like, now we need to get a credit card, and like, we didn't. And so there were things like, I am filming this on my phone because in order to pay $700 for a car repair for a car in that first year of marriage, I sold my DSLR camera. But we didn't have to pay a credit card on it, and we didn't have to make payments. And do I regret that? Not one bit. Total honesty. Now, as part of your mindset, you have to make your savings a priority. So, as Dave Ramsey says, do your emergency fund first, just like $1,000 for car breaks down and you need $700, like, ta-da, here it is. And then you need a further savings goal, ideally of about 6 months of your expenses. So calculate all of that output over there, the new numbers, with your negotiated, your new price, your slash cable bill, and maybe your decrease in phone bill, whatever you find, that gym membership that you're still paying on that you don't go to. We have a home gym now, so that's pretty cool. We don't have to pay anything anymore. All those, write down your new budget, and then multiply that by 6. That's your ideal savings goal. So that's what you'll be working towards. Obviously, for most people, that's not going to happen just overnight, right? It's going to take at least a year to save up that much money. If not, probably give yourself 3 to 5 years, really, of squirreling things away, unless you're like suddenly epic in the online space and you make a ton of money when you blink. So yeah, make your savings a priority. Last time is organize your system. Okay, so this is a really important step for us to wrap all of this up on. Okay, so figure out what system you're going with. If you're going with a cash envelope system, get your cash envelopes together, organize them. If you're going with a weekly budget, like I talk about, like we do in my book, Dirt Cheap Adult, comes out this spring. Watch for more details. If you're going for that kind of thing, then figure out how you're going to organize your receipts, how you're going to keep your running tally. Start doing that now, because if you are not organized, the rest of your budget is not going to know what you're doing, because a budget is where you tell your money where to go. If you're not organized, you're not telling your money where it needs to focus on, it's going all out because you're not paying attention to it, right? Like, you're still going to Target and shopping in the dollar bins and coming out with all the things. Don't do that. So, real quick, real easy, wrap your mind around healthy money outflow. Find your balance between your self-control and your treat yourself. Okay? They both live in your head. Find your happy place. Make your savings a priority and get your stuff organized. Thank you so very much for joining me on this journey. I am so honored to be able to interact with you guys and to share my journey, my story. Look out for tomorrow. There's a little bonus video with a special treat for you. Have a great day.